náà èmi gangan fúnra mi yìí wọ́n ti lẹ̀ mí lóko lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ rí tí mo dé hospital oríṣiríṣiríṣiríṣiríṣiríṣiríṣi but àdúgbò fọlọ́run ni pé gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá ti di ìtàn.
kò tó rò ohun ojú ń wá lójú ń rí wọ́n lẹ́m sí Olúọmọ gbàyàwó ẹ̀ ṣé tòótọ́ ni àmọ́ tó bá jẹ́ tòótọ́ ni àdúrà gbà nìyẹn o ó ń pẹ́ ó gbà sàrà ló gbà ìwọ lójú kòkòrò ọkùnrin yìí ẹ̀yin tèmi first wife Ṣẹ́gun Ògúngbè lẹ́ ń wò yìí tó wọ pọ́pù Wùmí lọ́wọ́ lemon grey tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yìí ẹ bá mi bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kí ló ń wá ṣé beautiful woman yìí ṣé kò dáa tó lọ́mọbìnrin ni tí ò bá sí ojú kòkòrò tó wà lára ẹ Ṣẹ́gun wá sọ fún mi ẹni tó ti torí ẹ̀ di arìndìngbẹ̀rù dání tó ń gbọ́mọ kiri kí ló fi fáìn ju ìyàwó ilé ẹ lọ kí ló fi fáìn ju first wife ẹ lọ àwọn èèyàn wá ń pìtì ẹ àwọn wo ló ń pìtì ẹ pressure tó fún first wife ẹ ní Ọlọ́run ọba tó fún ẹ padà látara MC Olúọmọ ìwọ kọ́kọ́ dúró síbẹ̀ yẹn ná mò ń padà bọ̀ wá bẹ́ẹ̀ Ṣẹ́gun back to MC Olúọmọ MC ẹgbọ́ ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó yẹ kí n play live Àyìndé ni o but àwọn ò ní ìdí ẹ̀ ń bí MC ṣé tòótọ́ ni wọ́n lẹ́yìn lẹ́ ń yaṣẹ́ Wùmí ẹ̀yin gan ẹ máa ń fàṣọ lẹ́nu fúnra yín kí ló ṣe yín tẹ̀ kí n jó ń gbangba tẹ ló ń jó kọ̀rọ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé jó ń gbangba ni kò ní sáriwo pé MC gbàyàwó Ṣẹ́gun Ògúngbè o everybody mọ̀ pé wọn ò jọ fẹ́ra wọn mọ́ náà kí ló wá ń ṣẹ̀yìn náà tẹ́ jó ń gbangba tẹ ló ń jó ń kọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo ayé ti mọ̀ pé ilẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ ń sìn ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ jáde tán èmi lọ́kọ̀ Wùmí o game close kó tó dijọ́ party so kò ní sí pé gbogbo àwọn blogger ń gbé o pé MC Olúọmọ gbàyàwó Ṣẹ́gun Ògúngbè o fún àǹfààní ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ ń pariwo pé MC Olúọmọ gbàyàwó Ṣẹ́gun Ògúngbè ṣé ẹ fẹ́ sọ fún mi pé ẹ mọ̀ pé wọn ò jọ sí mọ́ wọ́n ti jọ ṣíra wọn lẹ̀ Wùmí àti Ṣẹ́gun Wùmí ò sí pẹ̀lú Ṣẹ́gun mọ́ náà so kí ló wá faro pé MC gbàyàwó ẹ̀ Alhaji Musiliu MC Olúọmọ ẹ jẹ́ kí n bá yín sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ bí Ọlọ́run ṣe kẹ́yìn tó ó ṣe jẹ́ pé àwọn nǹkan àjẹkù àwọn oúnjẹ àjẹkù lẹ́ máa ń like Ọlọ́run o kọ́lọ́n fọ̀run kẹ́ bàbá wa late Aláàfin Ọ̀yọ́ àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké tó wà educated ni bàbá ń fẹ́ tí ò ń ṣe àwọn ṣàkùṣàkù àwọn àjẹkù àwọn olóòórùn báyìí bàbá yẹn ò fowó rà sọ lẹ́nu fún rẹ̀ rárá ẹ̀yin Ayéládé ẹ̀kọ́ máa ń fowó rà sọ lẹ́nu fúnra yín MC Tutu gbàyàwó lọ́tún o MC Tutu gbàyàwó lọ́sí o MC gbàyàwó lé ìkílódé ìgbà ọlẹ́fẹ́ ṣe lè dà tí ọmọ bá ń wù yín fẹ́ ẹ lọ wá ọmọ kékeré tó clean tó wà responsible èwo làwọn ọmọ onítíátà àwọn olóòórùn tó yẹ pé at the end of the day ọkọ̀ máa ń kábùkù bá yín.
In life, make sure that you are comfortable, you are okay, and also have extra to give. And also, very important, make sure that you curtail your greed as a human being, either man or woman. Very important. Why am I saying this? The oppression is just too much. Something happened recently, and this got a lot of people talking, particularly those that are Yorubas, those in the industry. In fact, Gistlover jumped on it, and you all know that they said Yabo Joe and some other people are behind Gistlover. But let us assume that Gistlover is faceless. We don't know who Gistlover is. Let us focus on this story. This story has to do with actor, a Nollywood actor called Ṣẹ́gun Ògúngbè, and a chubby, multi-talented actress, Wumi Ajiboye Ogungbe. I don't know if Ogungbe is no longer part of her name, but let us just, let's call her that so that you know who I'm talking about. And we have our number one Jagaban boy called MC Olúọmọ. Now, something happened. But before then, let me tell you a little bit about Wumi. She's popularly known as Wumi. she is a talented actress, like I said. She has featured in movies such as Arodongo and many other movies here and there. She's just what she is. She does what she does. And we have Segun Ogungbe. Now, between them, they have 4 children, and it is said that they've been married for 7 years. Yes, married for 7 years. Unfortunately, Mr. Sege, he is a man who likes multiple, meaning he's not comfortable and he's not tall. And you'll be wondering, maybe he's gifted somewhere, because it's not easy for a man to have multiple women, particularly when you are young. I mean, when those women are young, it takes a toll on you. You need to, satisfy. It's not an easy thing. Anyway, let's leave that. That is his own personal thing. So somehow marriage broke apart, things didn't work. But there is this event. It's a burial, and a lot of people tackled Wumi Ajiboye, actress Wumi Ajiboye, on why she neglected Uncle Sege, our husband Segun Ogungbe, and did not give one single attention to him at her late mother's burial on November 16th, 2023 in Oshogbo. Now, like I said, people have also blamed Uncle Sege for marrying a second wife, adding that he got what he wanted. But how horrible can it be? I mean, was he invited to the burial or not? Why did he attend that burial? Because it was messed up. I mean, come on. The kind of dance that Mr. Mcoluomo danced at that burial, you'll be wondering if it is his own mother that passed away or the mother of his wife. Although they said that uncle is shifting the bum of actress Wumi. And we know that Mcoluomo has access to free money. And man, he spends this money however, wherever he likes. He does these things. So it is possible that he even footed that burial. But for us to have a balanced analysis, let us quickly look at what she said, because it is said that Mcoluomo is the one that broke their marriage apart, and I cannot really say that is what it is. Although at times men take action when they realize that the woman that they are with she has outgrown them. There are times that a woman has outgrown you. You probably met her when she was a little bit ignorant, and as both of you, manage life, you realize that she has grown. Particularly men that are not too tall and not so rich. When you are not too tall, like Ned Nwoko. If you know Ned Nwoko, Regina Daniels. You see, young actress. He's not too tall. But he has that cash. So when you have money, your money speaks for you. Now, does this man have it? No, not really. But back then, it seems like he had it. But as time goes on, somehow it seems Wumi Ajiboye outgrew him somehow. And I'm talking of a plus-size woman. Now, she has denied that she is in a romantic relationship with MC Oluomo, Musiliu Akisoya, aka MC Oluomo. Now, this is coming after her fans alleged that she didn't give her estranged husband, Segun Ogungbe, due respect at her mother's funeral. She also penned a long epistle to appreciate MC Oluomo on Instagram, while she only wrote a sentence to appreciate Segun Ogungbe. Now, this didn't go down well with a lot of people. In fact, it worsened the whole situation when Gistlover alleged that MC Oluomo was the reason behind their split, as he had fully furnished a new house for her, which made her leave her husband's house because Segun couldn't fund a lifestyle anymore. Now, if you've been on this platform, we did some little series on this, like 1 or 2 or thereabout, when I announced to you that Segun and Wumi are no longer together, and she decided to split because Segun could not finance her anymore. She wanted the latest Range Rover 2023. She wanted state of the art. She looked at herself like, look, I'm a big mommy. I'm a big mommy. I need someone that will freshen me up. And I need someone that is free with cash. Segun, your money is limited. Your money is not tall. No, not at all. And you're not tall. So because Segun couldn't fund her lifestyle according to Gistlover, hence why she resorted to having extramarital affairs. Taking to comment section, many dragged her and they say you abandoned your husband for Mcoluomo, while others blamed Segun for taking a second wife despite having a good wife. You see, backlash here and there. Good wife, you cannot fund my lifestyle. I'm going to take another woman, back and forth. So she wrote this: I need to clear the air. I am a virtuous and hardworking woman, and I wouldn't allow my hard work, my tenacity, my name, my sweat, and my truth to be robbed. I had sealed with the king of Fuji music independently years before the burial party, and as a norm after the birth of a group called CGI, Connecting Grassroots Initiatives. I had to officially invite the pioneer of the group in person of MC Oluomo. I can categorically say that I have never had a romantical relationship with him prior or during the party I had just had. It took me 7 years to give my mother a final befitting burial, which I am proud to do solely. The philanthropist gave me money to support in the presence of the committee a day to the party. I mean, she's referring to MC Oluomo. Everything I have done single-handedly is always stacked to him and somehow robs me of my hard work and my sweat. So she went on to say that it's not as if she did not receive gifts, support from friends and colleagues, just like everyone would. As for the adorable father of my children, now referring to Segun, the short man, who has refused to say a word on my relationship status, and I decided to respect his opinion. But when I see the undeserved empathy he gets in a mutual agreement, I feel tempted to talk. But still, for the sake of the beautiful kids, I will keep mute until he finds an appropriate time to do otherwise. I do not have control over people's joy, as everyone came to the party joyful, and we ended it on a good note. Once again, I appreciate everyone who showed me concern, called me, and told me not to say a word. I am sorry I disappointed you all, but I refuse to be robbed by false news and rumors. To rumor mongers and their fans, it's always sweet and fun until it gets to your turn. I sincerely hope you maintain same energy by then. I am Wumi Ajiboye. I will never be bullied to silence. I will never be pressured into accepting what I know nothing about. If I lie, let God judge me. Now, let us talk a little bit. People said that Mr. Sege was the one that introduced her into the industry, gave her limelight and all of that. Okay. Obviously, both of them are together. They have children between them, and they probably agreed, you cannot take care of my lifestyle, but regardless, I will retain your surname, whatever. Or whenever I want you, I will call you. I don't know what and what both of them agreed. You know, this life is full of very terrible things. But it is clear that MC Oluomo came to Pepe Sege, number one, because according to what we heard, MC Oluomo rented a place for her somewhere in Bega. Now, MC Oluomo might or probably did this out of, okay, let me just do this to help this person. But there is also a strong probability that MC Oluomo rented that place for him to come over whenever he wants. There is a possibility to that. Like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to get you a place. How much is it? I'm going to pay for 3 years. Stay there. Whenever I want you, I will call you over. We'll meet, or I'll come over to meet you. Something like that. It is not every time that someone helps because the person is a man or is known to be that kind of person. It doesn't mean the person needs to service this person, service that one, service the other one. I'm not saying it is not possible, but according to Gistlover, the man who busted the eyes, when I say busted the eyes, I mean who opened the throat, the mouth, made it wide, is MC Oluomo. MC Oluomo started, dropping some very powerful, take this to transport yourself, that kind of money, big cash and someone is telling you use this to just buy something for the children and transport yourself. And she started feeling like, it's like my husband, is before I get too old, it's better I use what I have to get what I need or what I want. And this is exactly what it is, according to Gistova. But she has cleared the air. She said she's not in any romantic relationship with anyone. Obviously, she's not going to come out to speak in such a manner. She said she has no business to do with Mcoluomo, aside Mcoluomo, helping in the, giving out some cash, to help her do what she did. I don't know what you think about this, because it's getting a little bit a lot of talks here and there. People say she's a bad woman. How could you have treated your husband that way? At least show some respect. You had children together. Why will you be men? If you are not too rich, don't attend X, separated. If you know that you cannot do your study, when I say study, I mean you must have done some detective to find out who is sponsoring her. Don't go to occasion. Don't come. Don't go there. Send someone else to come. Don't go there. Don't be rubbish. Mcoluomo was dancing. And the funniest of it is this. You see, when Mcoluomo arrived, the table that was given to Mcoluomo, if you see the drinks on the table, everything was on that table. They positioned him, at the center table, like where, like when the president arrives. But Mr. Sege was left with the children. He was now giving them Coca-Cola, giving them drinks, minding those kids, doing all of these things. Like, that is what he came for, babysitting. Of course, these are his children. I'm not going to use the word like he's babysitting his children. Who else will look after the children if your wife has a function and she needs to, put things together? Both of you are not together. You're not both in the planning of it. So definitely you brought those kids to be there for you to monitor. Yes, I do understand what you did. Like, okay, I'm going to still come there. Now, whilst the, spraying of a thing, Washa in day, they call them Agberos, it is the highest bidder. Sometimes they use them to mock one person. They said that he neglected Mr. Sege, like Segun does not exist. It was only once that he referred to Segun that they said, I should greet you. And that's it. That's it. They said I should greet you. They said I should say hello to you. He was neglected all through. He was not respected. He was not seen. Mcoluomo was just, he took over. In fact, it seems as if Mcoluomo is the one doing the burial and nobody else. I don't know what you think about this one. Drop your comment. What do you think? Like and share. See you in the next update.